Hey, good morning, everybody. It's been a few weeks since we did one of these, so get you caught up on what's new and exciting around the old homestead here. To start with, we've got the hearth stones that are in place. I like this. These took us a long time to find these. They're actually patio pavers. It took a long time to find, but turned out really well because we ended up with getting just 4 of them. They're 24 inches wide. So it worked out really, really well. So we have the hearth stones in place. We've got a lot of drywall work going on. Our original drywaller here hurt his shoulder, so they had to get another one in here. A little delay. He's working on it, so we are getting drywall done. They have started installing our stairs. So by next week we should have stairs. These are called half log stairs. You can see the first 2 runs are in place. So we are going to have stairs, hopefully, within a week. It'll be good. We do have a tile floor that's in this half bath. I got this one's been tiled. It's probably too hard to see in there. But we do have the tiles in there. We ended up changing our minds on we were going to have drywall in here, and we just decided to go ahead and put the tongue and groove pine in here as well. So this is the main closet off the foyer, so it's been tongue and grooved. We do have a lot of our trim wood that's here on site that's been stained, so they're doing a lot of the trim work. These are all trim boards, go all the way up. This is the back side of them. The other side is what's stained. It's kind of hard to tell. Maybe you can see these are a little hard to tell. These are stained on this side. Most of these are going to be used for round windows. I'm going to cut to fit. Here is the door. Yeah, that's a door. This will go at the bottom of the stairwell and down to the basement. And then, of course, here's the rest of those steps for the stairs. We do have, in the kitchen area, we've got cabinets now. Had these installed within the last few days. These are cherry wood with a nice finish on them. So we've got cabinets. We've already picked out our granite countertop as well and plunked our money down for a deposit on it. Once we get the vanities into the bathrooms, we can have the people out to measure for the granite so we can get that installed. And then there's a little cubby here for where the refrigerator is going to go. Unfortunately, we can see that the painter never got the walls painted before the cabinets were installed, so he's going to have to cut in and go around all of the cabinets. And then we also installed over here, this is a pantry that was custom made that'll be hiding. You can see at the top there's a heater vent that goes up to the 2nd floor, so it's actually on the inside. It hides it. And that'll be boxed in at the top up there too, so you can't see it. We have our sink that was delivered. Unfortunately, the faucet's there, but we found out that when we looked at it, the faucet's the wrong finish. We wanted we're going with the rub oil bronze faucets throughout the house, and the one that's in the box is a brushed nickel, so it's the wrong one. I'm gonna have to get it fixed. And the sink is like a chocolate brown composite. It's a 50-50 double bowl. So we've got, that's all new and exciting in here. I mean, it's the trim work's going up. They're started putting trim around each window in the place. So we've got trim, kind of hard to see there, but we got the trim board is up on the left and right side of almost every window in the house. And we're going to take a trip outside. And we'll walk around the outside. We have ready for tile work in here, so this will get ready for the underlay is down for the tile. Nancy and I went last night and picked up the rest of our flooring from Menards, the hardwood flooring, and we brought that out here. That's all these boxes here are the hardwood flooring that's going to go on the whole first floor. That's a lot of hardwood. And of course, you see the garage is like, that's usually how I keep my garage. Yeah, right. So we'll take a walk outside. The nice thing out here, they power washed the whole exterior of the home. getting ready to do the stain work. So I'm going to take a walk around the house today, exterior wise. So we'll start here. It's a beautiful summer day, it's a fall day here, beautiful. Sun's out, it's in the upper 60s today. So they did clean everything, they power washed the entire outside, getting ready to do the stain work. And of course we had our slab poured here a few weeks ago. And the only thing we need to do now is connect that slab with the rest of that driveway over there, which is going to be a monumental task. So I think we'll walk around this way. I have not walked around here in a couple of weeks to see it, so this will be interesting. I was up here just a few minutes ago and there was about 10 turkeys walking through here. They didn't like me here, so they all kind of ran off. You also see in the last video I did, they had installed the septic system. So where I showed you the tank. So the tank is roughly right around here. And then the inspector came out and he red tagged the field. He said, "You didn't build it the way I told you to on the permit." He was a double talker. You gotta love government employees that are double talkers. He doesn't have to answer to anybody, so he got away with it, and he made the septic guys tear out the entire septic field they put in and replace it with a different one that does the same thing. Ended up costing me more money and ended up cutting down more trees because the inspector had amnesia as to what he told us we could do and what he wrote on the permit, unfortunately. So that's behind us. We have a septic field down there, big enough I could probably play football down there. It's quite large. So again, we'll go around here. This has all been power washed. It's still got to get cleaned, and they're going to have to caulk it before they stain it. We'll just walk around this side over here. That's all ready for stain. It's been graded, so we've got pretty close to our final grade done. I'll have to bring in topsoil, but that's going to be next year. I'm not going to do that this year. Just don't have the money for it this year. The heating and air conditioning guys were out last week and got the furnace hooked up, so the furnace is running in the house right now. And it looks like we've got air conditioning as well if we needed it, which we don't. But this is the south elevation of the home right here, and this is the west side that we're going up and around, the back side of the house. Try to get a better view of it. We also had the dryer vent had to be relocated, so it's down there on the left bottom of that opening over there next to the door. That's the dryer vent. That sun is very, very bright, so I don't know how we're going to do there. Another look at the back side of the house. It'll be considerably darker, I think, next time we see it, as it is with the clean logs. They look very nice. But what we also learned was when you color the logs or stain them, the darker the stain, the more protection there is from the UV rays. UV rays actually turn the logs gray in color. So we're going with a very light tan brown color. It's not full strength, it's been diluted 50-50 with clear. So that's pretty much the walk around. of the house. It is a very beautiful day out here today. This is great for fall weather. So I'm going to wrap it up for today. That'd be it for today. We're plugging right along. Nancy and I did decide that we're going to end up doing more stonework on the prow there. We're going to do a little bit more on the sides of the prow. Instead of just ending it in the front, we're going to go under the porch on each side. And then on the back side of the porch, we're going to leave that blank. We're going to leave it plain back there and probably just put some type of paint in there. And of course we may end up doing some landscaping underneath the two front porches here. Some type of bushes probably. But most of the landscaping is going to have to wait till next year. We still want to install a rock wall around the perimeter of this house to hold all this dirt in place. Because it's hard to tell from the video. If I go over here towards the edge of this, where we're standing is we do have you can see there is a runoff for the way the grade is. And when you get over here to right here, it's hard to imagine, but that is about a 9 to 10 foot drop down to the next layer or level. So we need a rock wall put in here to keep all this in place. I mean, they did excavate a lot of rocks during the septic field, but not near enough. We're going to have to bring in a lot more. But we would like to get that done this year if possible. A lot of that hinges on the sale of our current home that's up for sale, which unfortunately we don't have anybody looking at. So we need to also bring in a lot of fill where this trailer is sitting. That all has to be filled in with dirt to level out that driveway from that area to become more level with that slab. So we're going to have to bring in some more stuff over here. So we got our work still cut out for us. Nothing a little bit of time and money won't fix. So for today, there we go. Hope you enjoy. I'll do it again when we have more to show. Take care. God bless.